Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video, which is the introduction to Deck of Panning. It is back for another year. Thank you very much to Emily from Emily and Max channel for creating this project. She was inspired by a booktuber called Books with Maddie, I believe, and it was originally a TBR game. Emily discovered this TBR game and thought this would be a great inspiration for Project Pan. She asked permission from Maddie to transfer it into a Project Pan, and we have been doing this game ever since. Everybody knows and loves it, so let's get straight into it. So I have my dragon cards back. They are back, guys. So let's take those cards out. So you need a pack of cards, and one of them needs to be a joker. So I have my cards, and today, as it is in introduction, I will be drawing in 5 cards. Now Emily has changed up the board, so the face cards have now changed their prompts, and they now remain those prompts for the rest of the project. Meanwhile, the numbered cards will be changed, their prompts, on a monthly basis. So if you pull the 2 of hearts 2 months in a row, they will probably most likely not be the same prompt each time. But if you pulled the Jack of Spades twice in 2 months, that will be the same prompt, as they remain the same. Obviously, the Joker is the "Are you joking?" prompt, which just means something that you don't want to pan. This doesn't necessarily mean to hate pan, as Emily has reiterated this year. It just means something that is a bit more difficult to pan, maybe, is a bit more of a challenge for you. Maybe it's a new product that you just want to keep pristine for a little bit longer, but you know you really should use it. Maybe it's something that is sentimental, maybe that, you know, you'd be sad to see it go if you do pan it, but you still want to get some use out of it, something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hate pan. Nobody should ever feel like they have to hate pan. Hello, Winston. Hello. Hello. What is it? What is it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I am going to cut the pack, and we're going to pull 5 cards. Tap for luck. The Ace of Clubs. I will go through the prompts when I search for the products. It saves me my editing. Second one, the Ace of Diamonds. Ooh. I'm going to cut the pack again. And we're going to pull this one, the 7 of Spades. We'll tap again, the 8 of Diamonds. And then one last cut again. And tap for luck. And we have the 8 of Spades. Okay, so I will go and have a look at the prompts for those and be back with you in a moment with my items. Okay, so apparently the aces, the black ace, so Ace of Clubs and Ace of Spades, are a get out of jail free card. So I get to keep that card to veto, basically, a product or a prompt in the future. But I do have to pull one additional card. So let's do that. Let me give them another quick shuffle. Without dropping them, Nicola. Gee whiz. Anybody would think you'd never played cards in your life. Right, okay. Let's give them a proper good shuffle. Right. So I'm going to pull this top card. It is the 5 of clubs. Awesome. Now, the red aces, the ace of hearts and the ace of diamonds, is pick up 2 cards. So I have to pick 2 more cards. Emily! Right. This is not going well, folks. So, 2 more cards. Tap for good luck. The 9 of clubs. And the Jack of spades. Okay. So, let me figure out what they are and I will get back to you. Again. Okay, I am back. That took an awfully long time. I'm not going to lie. So, I had to look up some of the prompts and some of the suggestions for these prompts. So, I hope that I have fulfilled these prompts properly without setting myself up to fail. I am going to say that I'm going to use this project as a usage goal only. So, nothing is in to finish. And I'm going to use the number on the card as the number of times I need to use something. So, obviously, from number 2 to 10, that will be the number whatever is on the card. And then Jack, Queen and King will also be 10 uses as well. Obviously, the ace cards are to pick other cards from them. So it will be the number of the card that I actually end up picking. So not the one. So I hope that makes sense. So let's go for it. The 7 of spades was highlight. Now I have too many products already in project pans that are to highlight, concealers, setting powders, actual highlighters. So I kind of went in another direction, which was an eyeliner which will highlight my lower lash line. Do you know what I mean? So this one is from Beauty Bay and it's in the shade Ice Lemonade. I only have that much left, so not a lot left. And as this is a light shade, because it's a bright yellow, it will highlight my lower lash line. So I'm going with it. So as that was for the 7 of spades, I am going to use it 7 times. For the 8 of diamonds, the prompt for that was astrology sign. And I didn't want to pick my Melt Cosmetics Bad Side Zodiac palettes because that's what I did last time. So I thought, well, what about my zodiac sign could I associate with it? And I thought, well, my birthstone is topaz, and this Maybelline Lifter Gloss is in the shade topaz. So this is a beautiful lip gloss. I have a lot of lip products in project pans at the moment, but you know, won't say no to a beautiful lip gloss. So there you go. And as this was pulled for the 8 of diamonds card, I'm going to use it 8 times. For the 8 of spades, pop culture was the prompt. So I had to look up the prompt list for this, and it's something to do with like film, books, music, anything like that. So I went with film and music. So this is the Revolution Grease collab, and this is the T-Birds palette. It's shaped like their jacket. I had to buy this when it came out. So this is the palette here. Very grungy looking shades here. But yeah, so this is in to use 8 times. I'm going to say that each shade I use is a use. So if I use 3 of these shades in one look, that will be 3 uses. I need to make this an easy project pan for me, guys. I've got a lot going on. So that is for the 8 of spades. For the 9 of clubs, the prompt was SPF, and so I thought I would pull in a foundation with SPF in it. This is the Clinique Even Better foundation. Beautiful, beautiful foundation. I really like this one. So as this was pulled in for the 9 of clubs, I will be using it 9 times. For the 5 of clubs, the prompt was nostalgic. And I thought, well, I don't really know what to pull in that. Something that reminds me of my childhood. Well, I didn't want any more makeup products, so I pulled in this. Because I just remember as a kid always having like these body fragrances, you know, to spray on myself, feeling like I was pretty because I had a perfume on, you know. So yeah, I remember having these as a teenager and just like blasting through them because I always over applied. But yeah, not these particular brands, but you know, the So ones, but I don't have any of those at the moment. But the So brand was definitely one that I used to have when I was a kid. So yeah, I thought nostalgic, that'll do, and it's not makeup for a change. So this is in for 5 uses, easily done in a week. So that will be an easy one to finish. And then for the, where are you? For the Jack of Spades, the prompt will always be the same. Try and get hold of the card, Nicola. The prompt is a powder product. So I thought I would bring in my Physicians Formula powder product in translucent. This is the Butter Believe It powder. And it looks like that. So this is in for 10 uses, and then I can roll it out. So that is my introduction. That took a turn. that took a big turn. I had already pre-filmed this, but the footage was looking really bad. I think the light was going on my filming, so because I used daylight, and I think it was getting a bit later on in the day, and so my footage was all grainy, so I've had to refilm. I wish that the previous footage had worked, because that was a lot easier stuff, and I didn't get the pull too. That's great. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for those prompts. I'm seriously going to dread the aces from now on. Never mind the Joker. I'm going to dread the aces. But that is it. That is my introduction to Deck of Panning. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.